Guys, FIFA 22 is now out. If you haven't already, make sure you do go pick up a copy at aniba.com. You can use the discount code Lukepingu and save yourself an extra 3% off. Also, if you want to get any PSN gift cards, if you want to get yourself some FIFA points, there are also some very good prices. And again, make sure you do use the discount code and save yourself a lot of money. Hello and welcome to episode number 3 of the DerbyCounty Live. And to start off this episode, in the last one we did actually have a look at using a different formation. So we're going to give this 4-3-2-1. I've kind of moved it slightly with Shinny slightly deeper, just so that we have got a holder midfielder, because obviously the positions on career mode are quite important. As you can see, Ravel Morrison, though his secondary position is a centre mid, he's not actually getting any boost. One thing I have done as well is I've changed the right forward and left forward to right wingers, because on the development plans you can't actually change it so that they've got basically you can't make him a left forward or a right forward. It doesn't exist on career mode. You can only make him centre forward, so I'm a little bit confused in what to do regarding their position, because as you can see it just goes centre forward and then right wing or left wing. So I might be tempted to convert him to a winger or maybe even a centre forward, but that'll take a very long time for Joswek. It might be faster to literally convert him to a striker, then go back to a centre forward or something like that. But yeah, slowly getting towards growth of some of these players. As you can see, only a week away until he gets to a 72, so we should get that in this episode. Yeah, we did make our first signing of Bazanu, and we did actually win the game against West Brom to finish off the episode. Obviously finished off with the points deductions as well, so that's good to see. And we're currently only 1 point inside of the relegation zone, so I'm sure in this episode we'll probably climb up to maybe like, I don't know, 14th, 15th, something around there. There's a bit of a gap between us and the playoffs. As you can see, Forest with 13 points, 9 points away from us, so there's a little bit of a climb to go towards. And maybe if we get some more deductions in the real life in the coming weeks, then there might be a bit more of a further challenge. But yeah, we'll wait and see how this 4-3-2-1 does in this episode. And first up, we got Stoke. I'm wondering whether to convert Eberseli. I really don't know what to do with him, because he can actually go right back quite easily. And I think maybe long term it might be what we should do, because I think winger's quite an easy position to purchase for. But then again, so is right back. There's loads of right backs on the game that got really good potential. So yeah, let me know what position I should put Eberseli as, whether I put him where Lawrence is at left forward, or we go him as a backup right back. Here we are then for the game at home. I think should be Joswiak, I think. Could be Sibley. I don't know, who is that? Could be anyone. Yeah, I do quite like the slightly improved animations at the start of the game and stuff like that. We'll be interested to see how we do against Stoke, who did we beat? Yeah, we beat them in real life. I think it was the day that we got basically the announcement about administration. Obviously the Welsh Xavi on the bench for them. They are playing a 5-3-2, so a bit of a ratty formation, but it does kind of suit what kind of players they've got, to be fair. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to see how we do against a 5-back. Chance here in the box for Stoke. Nice 1-2. This is it against Ultimate, though. You just got to be really careful not to give away a penalty. And I think he scored there. Yeah, you just couldn't really touch them without giving away a penalty, so it's just one of them where you have to get kind of lucky with a bit of a tackle. But yeah, they have made it 1-0 there in the first 10 minutes. I don't know what the XG is in this game, but I feel like I probably don't deserve to be 2-0 down. It's pretty even, I guess. We've had a few more shots, like basically they've scored every single shot. I'm kind of glad though that the what's it called? The sliders don't need to be changed so far on this save, because in the past it's been really rather easy on Ultimate difficulty, but now it feels, actually like Ultimate, so at least there's some positives, even though we are losing 2-0. That's a great ball, and against Curtis Davis with his 30 pace, it's not going to be a great outcome for us. Asnu does make the save though. Ball into Josrak. Oh, that's a great little header there from Sam Baldock. I did someone at half time for Stratton, because I've not been massively impressed by him so far, but I know he is a few ratings lower, but we have got the goal back there to make it 2-1. Chance here for Stoke, and it does make it 3-1. Really good strike there from Klukas. Not much I could really do about that. I guess we can make a couple more subs to try and freshen things up, but there's probably, as you can see, the bench is a little bit weak at the minute. We haven't really got any options to improve the team. Deception here by Shinnie. If we're going to get anything from this game, we kind of have to score immediately, but a very good save from Davies there to keep it out. There's full time then, and just wasn't a really good game, to be honest. You know, there's a couple of benefits that at least we know we're on the right difficulty, but I think the main issue is probably Curtis Davis in that game, causing most of the goals. As you can see, it's just not really either using his strength or really keeping up with the striker to stop that first goal. Not sure if the Vrancic goal was really his fault. It's his side technically, so maybe it is. But yeah, the Klukas goal just didn't really have, I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't blame Klukas, the Klukas goal on him, but the other two definitely was his fault. Next game then against Sheffield United, and to be fair, where was Stoke in the table? Probably around 10th. I do find it a lot easier, like playing against the top teams on career mode, and then the lower teams are probably the more tougher games. So, not too sure why it's not letting me. Yeah, would be nice if it changed a little bit more, so you got that boost. I might be tempted to start Baldock. The only thing is his fitness isn't great. We'll keep strutting him for the time being. But yeah, as I said, Curtis Davis with 40 pace and really bad stamina. You know, you get to like the second half and he's pretty much out of pace. His strength isn't that great as well. So I might be tempted to put Forsyth at centre back. I know he's more of a left back, but can go centre back. The only downside is he doesn't really have any match sharpness at the minute. But yeah, all three of our centre backs have essentially about 30 or 40 pace. So that's definitely a position we will be looking at in the January window, where I might be tempted to actually spend some money, because we have got quite a bit, to be fair, regarding budget. If I just move over out of the wages, you know, you're looking at around 5 or 6 million. So yeah, definitely something we can look at. One thing I will do, because basically you kind of have to sort out the contracts quite quickly, because obviously when you get to December, you know, if you fail a couple of contract negotiations, then we could potentially lose the players. So let's just sign up some of the players that we definitely want to keep, such as Graham Shinnie. So I've managed to wrap up most of the contract situations at the minute. As you can see, we've only really got Baldock, Kazim Richards, Davies, Jagielka, Allsop and Steartman. Unfortunately, I accidentally, instead of applying what the wages I was supposed to do, I put it to like £1. So unfortunately Williams wasn't happy with that and he did decline it, so I'll have to go back to it. But as you can see, we've pretty much extended everyone by at least a year. I did see someone comment saying that I should only do 3 per month, which technically would have been the better thing to do, but unfortunately, because we're so close to January, you know, if I did 3, 6, 9, maybe it could have been done. To be fair, it might have been done anyway. If I work out how many 12 players is, it might be pretty much what we did anyway. But basically, it means that we're not going to lose any of these players, apart from the ones that I'm happy to lose because of their age being, you know, essentially over 32 and above. You know, we have extended Forsyth and a couple of players that are a little bit older, just because, you know, I think they deserve an extra year here and there. But all in all, most of the players have been extended, apart from the ones that will just massively decline in stats. Yeah, I've got like Eberselli on a 5-year contract, same with Buchanan, stuff like that. So like long term we should be all good. But yeah, we'll need to sort out Dylan Williams at some point. So into the next game then against Sheffield United, who are second in the league, and generally what I find is that playing better teams is probably a lot easier. So I did have a little bit of a fiddle with the team, and I've decided to go for Forsyth at centre back, just because, as you can see, he's got like 12 more pace than Davies, and I did feel like I was getting caught out a lot quite in the last game. Obviously he can play there, we can convert him to a centre-back as well if need be, and then it means, where is he, Dylan Williams can be the backup left back to Buchanan, who isn't too bad to be fair. You know, he won't be playing that many games, so for the time being we'll probably go for that. St Tosun plays for, has that happened in real life? I don't even know if that's a legit transfer, or is that just what's happened on the game? Is he at Everton? He should be at, yeah, he should be at Everton, but he's not gone anywhere, which is a bit interesting. Tifo, I think that's Jack O'Connell there. Obviously Derby did lose this game in real life 1-0 in pretty much the last, well, one of the last kicks of the game, because of the handball from Curtis Davis. But yeah, I've gone for Lawrence as the striker today just to see how that does, because at the minute we don't really have a striker, and that's probably the position we'll look at in January. We do have Stretton, of course, but as he is like 10 ratings lower, ideally I just want to get us a few wins in a row just to get us out of the relegation zone. It's a good ball inside with the shot now into the back of the net, and they do make it 1-0 there. I think that's with, I don't know who that is, it John Fleck? Yeah, it's John Fleck. Not really much I could do about that strike, to be honest. It was a very good, powerful hit into the back of the net. As you can see, maybe the CDMs could have done a bit better to track him, but once he hit the shot, there's literally no chance of Bazza saving it. Haven't really got a touch of the ball either now, to be honest. Now we can get out to Josrak. Can he get the shot off? He can. And it's into the back of the net to make it 1-1. Literally instant reply from Josrak, who I'm playing on the right at the minute, and I don't know if he's better on the left or the right. Maybe cutting on the left might be a bit better long term, but for the time being I've gone for him on the right because we've got Morrison on the left. But a good ball from Sibley, and then just, I don't know, I feel like maybe the keeper could be doing better at that angle. Flick with the ball into McGoldrick, and another really powerful shot actually, to make it 2-1 there. Pretty similar to the first goal. Again, not much the keeper can do at that point. Pretty poor defending, to be fair, from me. I couldn't really do much about it, but once the ball was hit, there was no chance of the keeper stopping it. That's a good ball into the box. Great save though from Baz. Chance here for Baldock in the box with the shot and just wide of the post. I don't know how he's not managed to hit the target there, but it is one of those things this year. I don't know, I feel like he should be hitting the target. Has the keeper saved it? Oh, the keeper saved it. Ridiculous save then. Yeah, like just trying to score in the box this year is quite tricky. There we go, there's full time against Sheffield United. Obviously, very tricky game against second in the league, and I don't know, I feel like we could have done maybe a bit better going forwards, but really two really good goals from Sheffield United to make the difference, and not really much we could do going forwards. So with that loss, we now are bottom of the league by 3 points, and we're actually 4 points away from getting out of the relegation zone. So I don't think we actually did check in the last couple of episodes what our actual objectives are for the season. So we need to sign 3 players younger than 20. I don't know how we've managed to do that either. I assume one of those was the academy and then the other was Baz. Signed 2 players from South America. It's a bit weird. Domestically, we need to finish mid-table. At the minute, we're about 12 places below that. Well, maybe we haven't really done that well in terms of the financial, just because of having to renew all those players. Yeah, all in all, I don't pay massive attention to the objectives because they're just a bit too, you know, like they don't really make much of a difference whether you hit them all or not. But it's nice to do at least some of them. Yeah, I think we'll put Roos back in goal for this game just to try and maybe get a bit of a better defensive performance. I might need to take Knight out just because of the fitness and maybe bring in Bird. It is weird though because you usually have to put sliders on to make this a bit of a challenge, but so far just Ultimate by itself is enough, which kind of is good at the same time. I don't know if it's worth taking Forsyth out and putting somebody else in for this game just because of the fitness as well, but I do need to get his match sharpness up, so I'll probably keep him in for this one, then maybe rest him at the weekend. So yeah, looking at this Reading team, they have got a few decent players, obviously Swift and Ajaria are very good. Ramahota's good as well, Baba Rahman, and Yedom at right back. So it's going to be interesting to see. There's no Elise anymore, of course, and Danny Drinkwater on the bench, and Lucas Zhao. The ball into the middle. Forsyth's got to deal with it, and he doesn't. And I don't know. Honestly, we're finding it rather challenging on Ultimate at the minute. Not really much I can do, but as I said, there are a few fitness issues. I just don't know what I can really do there. Why is that coming in? Oh. I don't know what to say there. I brought the keeper out slightly at this point, but then I thought, oh, he's on the edge of his box, surely you just get that. Chance here in the box to make it 3, and that's what they do. There's honestly nothing I can really do. I've gone for a 4-4-2 now, just to try anything, and it's just not really working. Might as well try and put Davies back into the defence, but like, just I can't basically stop the AI from scoring against me at the minute. Chance here for Josrek. If we can get 1 goal, you know, at least it gives us some positives from the game. Kazim Richards there, but no shot on target. And there's another another loss, 3-0 today, and back to the drawing board. I'm just trying to think how to basically, I don't know, just not concede as many. Yeah, I think Roos maybe should be doing better there. It might be a case of just playing. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Next game against Swansea then, and at the minute we are 5 points now from safety, so ideally do need to get something against Swansea. They are 15th in the table, so a little bit easier. They are playing 5 at the back, which I am kind of tempted to play, but I think for the time being I'm just going to have to stick with a 4, but I've gone for a 4-3-3. Just a bit concerned about Shinny. Maybe going for a defensive 4-3-3 might be. Yeah, maybe going for the 4-3-3 defend might be what's best, and then that way at least we've got the cover. At least Max Bird's grown by a rating. There's a tiny little silver lining. Yeah, I just don't know what to really do at the minute. Let's have a look at the Swansea team then for today. They've gone for the 5-3-2 Cabango. It's not a great Swansea team, you know, both these two 55-54, right wing back 56 rated. It is a bit strange that you can see the overall ratings. Morgan Whittaker on the bench. Like, surely Norton would be playing right wing back. Seems a bit odd that they're playing such a weak team, but I don't know. Chance here for Lawrence. Can he get the first shot on goal? It's a good save from the keeper though. It's just those one-on-ones are really tricky this year, but we have got an early corner. Can whip it in with Forsyth. Hopefully Bielik can win it, but blocked out. As you can see, the main issue is scoring goals. We've only scored 11 goals in 10 games, you know, barely a goal a game. Oh, mate, I don't know how they missed the target there, but gotten away with it. Chance here for Manning. He's got lots of space. Delivers it into the middle with the header over the bar. No chance here if we can get something into the middle. Can't really cut it around the corner though. Chance here in the box, and there's 1-0. Well, at least we didn't concede immediately. It's taken them till the end of the first half, but Obafemi with the goal there, and again we're just struggling to really create chances. It's really, really tricky at the minute. Oh, saved again. I might just have to like nerf goalkeepers' ability on Kramer, because honestly it's just ridiculous that they're this good. Can't be Alec win that. Oh, like that there, it should be a goal. But the keepers are just too good this year. Like, I'm getting every one of these headers on target, but the keeper's just knocking them over. Please, Stratton, please. That is a huge goal. I'm not even joking, that is a massive goal for this season. had to score that, and he does put it away. I think that's his first goal of the season as well. But we did deserve a draw from this game, literally the last attack. And yeah, he's managed to do it. Yeah, really good ball from Eberselli, but the keeper was very close to that, I'm not going to lie. I want to see how many saves this keeper's made this game as well, because it's actually hurt my head. But yeah, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 saves on the highlights. So let's see, we had 11 shots, expected goal 3.2, but they had 3 at the same time. But yeah, we just had way more shots. 6 on target, 2 for them, and yeah, we definitely did deserve the point at least, and possibly even a win. So yeah, we're still 5 points adrift at the bottom of the table. Well, 3 points adrift of Cardiff and 5 points of the safety. So yeah, in terms of looking up towards, you know, maybe like ideally I want to get promoted this season, but at the minute with Stoke on almost 20 points and us on 5, you know, making up essentially 15 points is going to be rather challenging. But I do plan to make a few signs in January. But I must say this 4-3-3, we did go to this in the second half, but with I took out Shinnie because his stamina was a bit low and went for Morrison to something like that. So we've got a bit of creativity in there as well. I think the extra man in the middle definitely helped just cover the back line. But I just need to get essentially a striker and a centre back, because at the minute we're just kind of clutching at straws. We're trying to get performances, but at least Stratton got a goal, which is nice. So yeah, option here for Max Bardell. Ideally I want to not put in the loan to buy, but then again I'm not really going to ever use him anyway, so I might as well try and get a decent deal here. Oh, and they've just completely I thought you could just suggest to have it as just a loan, but oh well. So they're not happy at the minute, which isn't great, as they are bottom of the table. But yeah, let me know if I should change the sliders for the AI goalkeepers, just because I feel like last game they probably, you know, in another situation maybe just drop it down to 45. I don't know, because I do feel goalkeepers are ridiculous this year, so it definitely doesn't help. But we also don't have the best strikers in the world anyway, so I'll keep it like that for the time being. But yeah, let me know whether I should change it or not. I do feel like Shinnie should be playing though. That's the only thing with this system, is that we can't get Shinnie in. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We have had a bit of growth to players here and there. You know, Lawrence going up to a 72, which is good to see. Hopefully Stratton can start growing in stats as well. I'm not sure if you can actually increase players' pace, because ideally I'd want to get him up to, like, you know, high 70s at least. One thing I do need to do actually is look at changing Baznu's. Yeah, there we go. If we change him to a sweeper keeper, or even just a goalkeeper, it'll increase his rating much more quickly compared to balanced, which will take 11 weeks. So yeah, if you guys want to start suggesting some signings, I think goals is what we need ideally, because at the minute we are struggling. I just don't know what really else we can do. Like, you know, when one of your top goal scorers is your centre back, you know, you've got some issues. You know, our main striker's got, well, you could put one for basically each of the strikers at least now. Yeah, we're just lacking in goals massively, so that's one area that we definitely have to address in January. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you all next time.